Of course, that was on film.
The dog likes to get right under my feet when I paint. Unfortunately, sometimes that
She got mad at you?
combines of me stepping on her tail. I'm sorry, Maylene. I'm sorry. Okay? You okay? You're okay? Okay? You're okay? See, she's okay. Clean my brush off on my canvas. So for instance, I'm like painting in the shadow, and then like I was thinking, okay, well, I have a lot of extra black on my brush, so I just sort of cleaned it off on the edge. I've always loved Marilyn Monroe, so painting her is a fun experience for me. I've never painted her or drawn her, but I've always admired her. I admire her beauty and her class, and she's just so graceful and gorgeous. It's fun. It's a fun thing, subject to paint. Also, she's very glamorous, and and natural. We share the same birthday, many years apart, but she was born on June 4th and so was I. So we're both Geminis. And sometimes I wonder how she might feel about the modern versions of her with all the tattoos and all those things. And we can speculate all we want, but and when I'm saying speculation too, but as a Gemini, she probably likes it. She would probably be a fan of people's interpretations of her and seeing herself differently through various eyes. I love red and black. I thought red and black. It's a black and white photo, but I think the red kind of just adds to the time period and the glamour. And just red is powerful and beautiful, so good colors. You know, I've seen many pictures of Marilyn Monroe over the years and paintings, and it's interesting when you are painting her how much you notice about someone, or drawing someone, or painting someone, or anything really, how much more detail comes into focus for you. And I noticed things about her that I hadn't really noticed before, which is always a fun process when you have admiration for someone to begin with. But her features are very, very delicate, so it would be very easy to make a mistake and it would suddenly not look like her. And so, you know, even though this is an impression of her and isn't going to be an exact replica of this photo, it would be my artistic interpretation of Marilyn Monroe, I still want to be true to capturing likeness, because she is such an icon and she's so unique looking. There is no other Marilyn. In the process, that's where my mind goes, thinking about how delicate her face is, how when I make a line and then I realize, oh, that's out of place and just so slightly, but it suddenly doesn't look like her anymore. And I mean, that's true with just about anyone, but especially with such a recognizable symbol. So I'm challenged with that. I enjoy that challenge. A lot of my artwork has that graphic novel sort of feel, and I really think red and black and white play to that. I really am a huge fan of black and white film and photograph, and also illustrations, black and white illustrations. And so I kind of apply that, just that's what I like, to my paintings often, because graphic novel style illustration art is fantastically interesting to me. That there can be so much said with so little color, with just using the right amount of everything, and line quality and shading. Illustration artwork has movement. Everything looks like it's happening, right? You know, she's moving, she's putting her finger in her mouth right at that moment, and it was captured. I like that in graphic novels, comic books, stuff like that. I've always loved drawing and painting eyes. I find it to be a tremendous challenge and something I love to do, because eyes express so much. There's so many layers to the eyeball. There's the socket, which I start in with gray typically, or you know, like a natural black, and then I work my way out with lighter shades. And doing black and white is different, obviously, than doing it in color. When you do it in color, there's many layers of colors. Black and white starts with gray or with natural black, and I work my way out, and I try to see where the light is hitting in someone's eyes based on the reflection. This photo doesn't really have much on the inner eye, but she does in the outer eye. But for the sake of visual balance, I'll put a little bit of shine in her eye at some point. So yeah. She has such a softness to her face. I really am trying to just work in a lot of white so it glows and has that soft brushed effect. Not only her skin, but just the shape of everything is very delicate and soft.